Chords are collections of two or more harmonic notes played together. Harmonic notes are the first, third and fifth notes of a major or minor scale. The specific order of those notes define what chord is being played. Three notes played as a chord are called a triad. If we want to play a C major chord, first we need to define the harmony notes which underpin it. The first, third and fifth notes of a C major scale are C, E and G. There are three chord positions we can create using these three notes. A root position, which puts the root note at the bass, a first position or first inversion, which puts the third note at the bass, in this case an E, and a second position or second inversion, which puts the fifth note at the bass, in this case the G. Of course, not all music uses only these chords, but these are the foundations of more interesting chords which we can build on. Harmonic extensions add notes outside the triad to create tension in music. Some common harmonic extensions include the 7th and the 9th. These use the notes within and above the octave to create fuller, more exciting harmonies in music. The 7th uses the 7th note of a scale. There are three different kinds. The major 7th, which uses the major triad and the 7th note of the major scale. The minor 7th, which uses the minor triad and the 7th note of the minor scale. And the dominant 7th, which uses a major triad and the 7th note of the minor scale. The 9th note, one above the octave, is the same for a major or minor scale, so it depends on whether a major or minor triad is played to make it a major or minor 9th. If we're going to add an extra note to the triad, such as the 7th or 9th, we can create an additional position or inversion. In C major, the 7th note is the B. This, with the triad, becomes the root position, with the C at the base. Then the first, second, and lastly the third inversion, as the B allows us the additional chord before returning to the root. A diminished chord uses the notes of a minor triad but with the fifth note in the scale flattened to produce a very different quality of sound. In other words, there is a minor third interval or three semitones between the notes. So if this is E minor, this is E diminished, and if this is G minor, this is G diminished. An augmented chord uses the notes of a major chord but with the fifth note sharpened. In other words, there is a major third or four semitones between the notes. So if this is C major, this is C augmented, and if this is A major, this is A augmented. Some combinations of notes in chords can be found in more than one harmony. For example, C and E can be found in C major, A minor, and F major 7, etc. This means that if you want to be specific about which exact harmony a chord represents, the key of a piece becomes more important. So, the main points about chords are: chords are collections of two or more notes played at the same time. Chords are based on the harmonic notes of a particular harmony. Chords can be major, minor, diminished, and augmented. There are three chord positions of a basic triad, and if a fourth note is added to a triad, there is a possible additional inversion.